Good morning, students. Welcome to Good Samaritan School Isapur online classes. This is your English class, and today we are going to study tenses. So let's begin. Tenses. Tense is the way verbs relate their meaning to time. Tenses are different forms a verb can take to indicate the time of action. So tenses indicate the time of action. Present, past, and future are the three tenses in English. So, a verb in the present tense tells about an action in the present time, that is now. So, the action which has happened in that particular time, then the verb used will be of the present tense. So, such as cooks, reads, walks, is, busy, are, etc. A verb in the past tense tells about an action in the past time, that is, earlier, such as cooked, cried, walked, was, bought, and were. Then a future tense verb tells about an action in the future time, that is later on, whichever thing will happen later in the future. For example, will cook, will read, will walk, will be, will buy, and will cry. So within the present, past, and future tenses, there are specific verb forms that indicate whether the action is in progress, that is, it is continuous, or completed, means perfect. All possible verb forms for each tense are listed below in separate tables. So, all these are listed below. So, we will see that in further slides. Tense denotes more than time. So, tense denotes more than time. It denotes continuance or completeness. So, there are four subcategories of each tense. So, these are simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. So, in each tense, these four categories are there. So, first one is simple. Simple means the action is mentioned simply. Nothing is said about whether the action is complete. Second is continuous. The action is incomplete or continuous or going on. Third, perfect. The action is finished, complete, or perfect with respect to a certain point of time. So, continuous is when something is going on, it is continuous. But perfect is with something, some action which is finished, complete, or perfect with respect to a certain point of time. Then the fourth one is perfect continuous. That is, the action is going on continuously over a long period of time and is yet to be finished. So, it is still not completed and is yet to be finished in the future. Now, in present tense, as we have seen, there are four categories: simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. So, we will see some examples of these. Simple present: Reshmi walks for an hour every day. Present continuous: Sumit is cleaning his desk. So, cleaning means he is doing it. Present perfect: Sumit has cleaned his desk. And present perfect continuous: Reshmi has been attending online classes. So, the verb in all these sentences refer to the present time and are therefore said to be in the present tense. So, in sentence 1, the verb shows that the action is mentioned simple, without anything being said about the completeness or incompleteness of the action. So, just simply it is mentioned. In sentence 2, the verb shows that the action is mentioned as incomplete or continuous, that is, as still going on. But in sentence 3, the verb shows that the action is mentioned as finished, complete, or perfect at the time of speaking. And in sentence 4, the verb shows that the action is going on continuously and not completed at this present moment. So these are the 4 ways in which the information is said about certain events or certain action. Thus, we see that the tense of a verb shows the time of the action or event as well as the state of the action. So, children, these are some important facts. The simple present tense is used to express the facts, states, and truths. The present continuous tense is used to describe events, situations, and actions going on at the present time. The present perfect form of the verb is used to talk about an event happening in a time period beginning in the past and leading up to the present. So the action has been started in the past, but it is continuing in the present as well. It is happening in the present as well. That is present perfect. The present perfect continuous tense combines the ideas of the present perfect and the present continuous. Both are combined here. The present perfect continuous focuses on the continuation of an activity from the past to the present. So, present tense verb forms. Simple present. Simple present has base form of the verb plus s or ses for singular subjects. For singular subjects, s or es is used with the verb. Like Yatika reads a magazine. In the second one, base form of the verb for plural subjects and the singular pronoun I and you. For example, the monkeys play on the jungle. So, this way simple present is used. The next one is present continuous. Children, this will be the monkeys play in the jungle, not on the jungle. The monkeys play in the jungle. So the second one is present continuous. Here is, am, or are. With these forms, ing is used. So verb is this and ing is used. Form of the main verb. So Pratik is running on the beach. So that's how it is with run. We have added ing. So running. The third one is present perfect. Here has or have plus past participle of the main verb. So, for example, Rudra has cleaned the bedroom. He cleaned it in the past and it is clean now as well. So, Rudra has cleaned the bedroom means it was cleaned in the past but it is clean now as well. The next one is present perfect continuous. With this, has, have plus been plus ing form of the main verb is used. For example, Yashmin has been practicing yoga for many years. So, these are the examples. So, children, I hope you understood this. This is your homework. Here you can see that there are 4 questions A, B, C and D. And in all of these questions, you have to use all the forms of present tense. For example, in the first one, you have to fill the blanks using simple present forms of the verbs in the bracket. Then make sentences in the present continuous forms using the words given. So here are the words given and using these you have to make sentences in present continuous forms. The third is C part. Fill in the blanks with the present perfect tense forms of the verbs in brackets. So from the bracket you have to take the example and then fill in the blanks. In D, fill in the blanks with the present perfect continuous forms of the verbs in the brackets. So you have to use the present perfect continuous forms using these options that are given as brackets. So children, I hope you understood this. Complete your homework and understand the tenses again properly. We will meet in the online class.